had declining crime rates over the last decade. However, unfortunately and shockingly, we have seen a rise in murders in various areas of our state. And you may remember, not so long ago, law enforcement and community leaders stood up here and pleaded with the community to help them solve these heinous crimes and murders that were taking place within the Tampa Bay area. This is so important, not just for this area, but for the other areas in our state where we're seeing an alarming rate in homicides. You may remember that I, along with Crime Stoppers, announced a new statewide tip line, the first of its kind in the nation, Star Tips. Someone can call anywhere in the state of Florida, and they will be immediately directed to their local Crime Stoppers to provide anonymous information that may award them later with money for that information that they provided, if that case is successfully solved. Star Tips is going to revolutionize the way crime information is reported. And we are so excited to see the number of cases that this will help us bring to conclusion, and the peace that that will bring for so many of our victims' families across Florida. But today we announce a next step in this initiative. How can we encourage greater participation from individuals within our communities that have information about murders? And today we are announcing that we are nearly doubling the amount of reward money that will be given to those that provide information on homicide-related incidents. It can be from first-degree murder to a hit and run that causes death. If someone steps up and provides information that helps us solve these cases, they will be rewarded with nearly double the amount of reward money, almost $10,000. This will go a long way in incentivizing Floridians that have information to step up and provide that to Crime Stoppers, who in turn will work with law enforcement to solve these crimes. This could not have been done without the amazing help of Florida Crime Stoppers and the volunteers that they have in making sure that Florida is safe. We know that violence in communities is like an infection, and it only grows and spreads when people that have information remain silent. And the only way we can rid communities of this rot is if people are bold and brave and step forward and anonymously report crime. And in this instance, if they do so and it helps us solve a murder, they will be rewarded nearly double in a monetary reward. So we appreciate very much you helping us get the word out. Anyone with information regarding murders can call Star Tips from anywhere in the state, and they will be routed to the appropriate Crime Stoppers. And with folks that receive this message, if they will step up and remember, if they report information, it will make their community stronger and safer, our state stronger and safer. They can help us accomplish this so very important goal. So thank you again for being here today, and without further ado, I will bring up Sheriff Tradd Chronister.
On behalf of all Florida law enforcement, thank you, Attorney General Moody. Thank you for your relentless pursuits in providing law enforcement the tools we need to keep our local communities safe. Attorney General Moody's endeavors to enhance a totally anonymous system, which practically doubles the amount of a reward that involves a case involving a person's loss of life, will certainly incentivize even the most apprehensive individual to come forward and provide law enforcement those details, that minute detail that a detective may need to solve this case. This will reduce crime. The quicker law enforcement is able to apprehend this suspect, the less likely this suspect is to be able to commit additional crimes, possibly even another homicide. Ultimately, this helps us provide that closure, that justice to the families of the victim who lost their life. Thank you, General Moody. Thank you, Crime Stoppers. I now have the pleasure of introducing Frank Brunner with Crime Stoppers.
Thank you, Sheriff, and thank you to Attorney General Ashley Moody. My name is Frank Brunner, and as president of the Florida Association of Crime Stoppers, I'm pleased to be here today to represent the 27 chapters of Crime Stoppers that make up the network statewide, providing law enforcement support and services and helping to make our state a safer place to all 67 counties within the state of Florida. The hallmark of Crime Stoppers is two things: anonymity and rewards. And Crime Stoppers is the only true system in the state of Florida that guarantees anonymity and also pays rewards upon arrest. We have been working continuously with General Moody since she's taken office to strengthen this network by leveraging technology and to continue to provide resources that enhance our ability to help law enforcement solve these violent crimes. As she said, we announced back in the fall the Star Tips, which is a system that helps you access our network anywhere within the state of Florida by routing you to the appropriate Crime Stoppers in that area. In addition, FloridaCrimeStoppers.com is another platform which, if you go to that homepage, there's a place to submit a tip that as soon as you select your community from that website, it will take you to the appropriate jurisdiction. And we also have the only truly anonymous mobile app that is used to be able to report crime anonymously directly to your jurisdiction, and that's the Florida Crime Stoppers app. So this today is one more step in strengthening that system, in which people can access now up to $9,500 for tips that lead to an arrest. So we are now taking the anonymity, and we are also raising, based on the resources that the Attorney General has provided, we have raised that reward money to a level in today's day and age where there is so much violent crime, where people are willing to step forward and provide that critical information that will help law enforcement crack and solve that case. So what's important to know is that for us to pay that reward, please access that anonymous system through one of those ways that I described. If it comes through Crime Stoppers, we will get it routed to the right jurisdiction. Law enforcement will take it from there, and then you'll be eligible for up to $9,500 if that tip leads to an arrest. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. I'm Senator Darryl Roussan, District 19, Tampa, St. Petersburg. I want to thank Attorney General Moody for this opportunity to appear today to join in the announcement of an increased reward amount of money for anonymous tips concerning murder. Whether it's East Tampa, Sulphur Springs, Jackson Heights, or whether it's Midtown, in St. Petersburg, we've seen a spike in murders. We've seen a spike in violent crimes. And people should want to turn in those who are committing these crimes, because we all want safer communities, safer neighborhoods. And whether the motivation is pure justice or whether the incentive is monetary reward, we're constantly saying to the community, if you see something, say something. And to the extent that this will help create safer neighborhoods, safer communities, I support this effort 100%. Law enforcement is like a bird with one wing. They need the community to provide the other wing, to provide information, to account for what they witness in order to effectively prosecute crimes. And at the end of the day, that's all we want. We want law enforcement to do their job firmly but fairly with the assistance of the community. I would now like to introduce State Representative and Chairwoman of the Hillsborough County State Delegation, Representative Diane Hart, District 61.
Thank you, Senator. And thank you, Attorney General and the Sheriff and for Crime Stoppers. You all may know that in my district, I represent House District 61, which is East Tampa, Tampa Heights, Seminole, downtown West Tampa, and a very large part of our city where there has been an extreme spike in murders. So for me to stand here today is indeed my pleasure to say to my community, listen, we cannot allow murders to continue to take place in our community and turn our heads. So if it's the $9,500 that will help you make a tip that will get someone off of our streets with these guns, then that's what we're asking you to do. If it's just because you have it in your heart to help another family, because it devastates not just our city, it devastates people, individuals, families. This is very personal. So I'm asking all of you out there that are listening today, please, if you know something, see something, please say something. I was very encouraged when the Attorney General said to me that she's been watching what's going on in our city. She knows the plight that we're under right now. So I thank her for standing up and moving forward on increasing these dollars to help us to try and catch some of the perpetrators in this city and around the state of Florida. So thank you all for being here today, and thank you, Attorney General, for allowing me to stand with you on this important issue.
We can take steps and we can move forward, but it's not going to work if we don't have folks that are willing to report this information to Crime Stoppers. So I make a personal plea. I know that there are parents out there, mothers, that have children that are concerned about what's going on in their communities. We need all of Florida's communities to be safe in order for them to prosper and thrive. That is a fundamental that families need in order so that their community can grow. And so I ask, please don't let violence define your community. Take a stand, report information anonymously. Take advantage of the reward money that we are announcing today. Because all of Florida's counties can be safe and strong if we work together. And you have the commitment from everyone standing up here today that we will continue to fight for all of Florida's communities and do whatever it is that we can do within our power to make sure that we have a stronger, safer Florida. So appreciate again your attention here today. And if anyone has any questions from myself or anyone on the stage, we'd be more than happy to answer those questions. All right, well, thank you so much for being here.